We are back. What? Got to cut on my mic. Man, what is going on? What is up? My bad. Got to cut on my mic. Man, what is going on? I see this clown-ass election is still going. This ain't nothing but theater. And I'm over it already. I'm tired of this shit to be over with. Pick who you gonna pick. Just pick a slave master. And let's just go with what the fuck it's gonna be. I don't need... They still count votes and shit. Stop. Shout out to everybody that's out there that's not voting and going to work, because voting is not going to change your circumstance. Reparations will, though. And neither one of these slave masters is going to give y'all reparations until y'all specifically ask for an agenda for black folk. But niggas don't want to ask. They just want to vote. And vote shame and make niggas feel like they ain't shit because they ain't voting. Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Tired of niggas trying to shame a nigga into voting. You see it's still theater. And motherfuckers act like Biden is going to somehow miraculously do something so much better than Donald Trump. Man, stop. Joe Biden ain't going to do a motherfucking thing. So shout out to all you motherfuckers that's not simple-minded ass niggas that know what the fuck is going on. This shit getting on my nerves. I'm already, just pick a nigga already. God damn. They both the same, but they both on the same team. Same bird, left wing, right wing. Same bird shitting on niggas' heads. So I don't know why niggas, just shout out to niggas that really understand what the fuck is going on. Cause this shit is just bothersome to me. God damn. It's almost like, God damn, what you gonna do? Jesus Christ. But I tell you this, man. Motherfuckers can act like they don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can tell you, it's a bunch of bullshit going on, and the fix is in. But the fix is definitely in. And the shit is not gonna change. Not one fucking bit. You're like, why it ain't gonna change? Why would it change? So shout out to motherfuckers that understand what the fuck is really going on. Oh, man. I'll tell you this. Motherfuckers can act like the shit is gonna change because they went to go vote. When in actuality, the shit is not gonna change at all. Your vote has no bearing on what these white folk is getting ready to do. So y'all can sit up here and act like it do, but it doesn't. I be laughing because a lot of motherfuckers think that if I go vote, go down there and shame everybody into voting, that somehow, some way, white folks is really gonna change shit for me. This came in from Turning In with Tyree. Let's bring it. YouTube is bugging on y'all vids tonight. Stay present though. It's Black Media Thursday covering the election circus. Hey, I know. That's why I'm like, I know it ain't my internet. I done upgraded the shit and everything. I know it ain't my internet. I'm pretty sure Tyree's shit was probably lagging too because there's probably a whole bunch of people on this page. So I know it ain't my shit. Stay shit. YouTube know what the fuck they doing. Shout out to Freedom Paper Company. You want some motherfucking toilet tissue and shit to wipe your black ass, your stinking ass, go fuck with these niggas. Freedom Paper Company's in the house. Go get you some goddamn sea moss from blackandnoble.com. Mix and Health, I gotta order some more as well. But shout out to everybody that's handling business. Man, we about to get into it. Let me cut this shit down. Look, I've been fucking with this shit. Because YouTube will have you thinking it's your shit. But that's alright, because I'm recording it on backup anyway, and I'm going to just upload it if the shit is real janky. So, I ain't tripping. But man, let me tell you something. Man. Look, the other day, man, black lady was like, did you vote? I was like, no, I didn't vote. She was like, what? Why you didn't vote? How old are you? I'm like, why does that make a difference how old I am? And she was trying to overtalk me, and I said, look, I follow the principles of Dr. Claude Anderson. Those are the principles that I follow. I know, I'm going to upload my shit too. I know, that's why I don't like watching live shit sometime too. That's why, I'm going to tell you this, Wendy. That's why I be hoping sometimes that y'all don't even catch it, because once I'm done live streaming, then what ends up happening is when people go back and watch it, it works better. Because you know they be doing janky shit with the fucking live streams and shit. That's why I'm just recording the shit right now. I'm recording and going live. So it don't even fucking matter. So I'm going to just go ahead and upload it. I ain't going to be on long anyway, probably like 20, 30 minutes. But I'm going to tell you, the fix is in. Look, I was on Twitter today. I seen so many people, oh, well, Joe Biden's leading now. Now, I could have swore that Donald Trump was leading in all the motherfucking major states that had the goddamn electoral colleges. But all of a sudden, here comes Joe Biden. The fix is in. And you notice, I can't wait. Because let me tell you, Biden wins, I guarantee you, they ain't going to have shit to say to Q about that contract with Black America. And I guarantee you, all you dumbass niggas that's out there voting because they think that's what the fuck is going to work. When they don't say shit to black folk and they practice the benign neglect like they've been practicing, then I'm going to see. I'm going to come back to all these niggas and be like, so what happened to you voting? I don't want to hear that shit. Let me tell you something. They don't give a flying fuck about you niggas voting. They already know that the fix is in. They already know what the fuck is going on. They don't care. I'm looking at the shit right now. It said the Democrat is gaining on Trump in Pennsylvania, and the two are nearly tied. Now they tied. But at first they wasn't. Them white people, look, let me tell you something. And y'all heard it first. At this point, I thought Trump would have won already. He didn't win, fine. I'm telling you right now. Y'all niggas better hope and pray there ain't gonna be no shit. Because if Biden win, these good old boy motherfuckers, it's gonna be some fire niggas at these core plantations. It's gonna be some motherfucking violence and shit going on. Because a lot of these white folk, see, they got y'all in a trick bag. They got y'all thinking that if y'all somehow participate, that things are gonna get better for black folk. Things are not gonna get better for black folk. I don't give a fuck what you say. And you can act like it's gonna get better, but it's not. And motherfuckers running around here shaming. I couldn't believe this black bitch was like, oh, I can't, you ain't voting. Then all of a sudden I said, hey, do you know who Dr. Claude Anderson is? And she was like, and she didn't say that. I said, well, he has a book called Powernomics and a book called Black Labor White Wealth and several books. He's got a library pack. I've read 3 of them. Have you read any of the books? Because it talks about voting and what it's about and how you should use your vote. Then the bitch got quiet and had attitude. Well, then don't fucking ask me. See, black people just assume other black people gonna go for the sucker shit. And then when we don't go for it, then other black people get mad. And it's like, I've never witnessed so many black folk that suffer from Stockholm syndrome, where they bonded with their captors so bad that they will shame other black folk for not participating in the system of racism and white supremacy. You gotta participate anyway when you go to work. So isn't that bad enough that you gotta get up and participate for that? Now they want you to participate between the lesser of the two evils. Both of them are racist. Both of them are anti-black. Now, with both of them practicing anti-black racism, I'm going to see what specifically Kamala Harris and Joe Biden is going to do for black folk when they win. I'm very interested to see. Very interested. Why, Warren? Because I already know what the fuck is going to happen. What's going to fucking happen is they're going to practice the benign neglect policy. They're going to keep doing that shit, man. And then, look, first of all, let's go back to the origins. Black folk are already divided. Black folk get on the job, say smart, slick shit to each other, but won't say shit to these white folk. They act, you know, you have all this energy towards black folk, but then when it comes to these white people that's in charge, then y'all quiet, duck and dodge. And I'm really done with how they've divided, they gender divided. Janelle Monáe, you know, okay, we get it. You LGBTQ, but you black first. But you going there and talking about fuck Donald Trump and anybody? Well, bitch, fuck you. Because you, look, let me tell you something. Say something against them white Jewish people and see how much they got your back. Since you want to talk about fuck anybody, okay, well, why don't you keep that same energy with Joe Biden? and Kamala Harris. Why do y'all, for some sort of reason, think that these people are somehow so much better than fucking Donald Trump? They're the same people. Yeah, okay. We will view your podcast either way. It's just that being live will let us feedback on your topics. That's a fact. I know. I just knew it was going to trip tonight because I couldn't get on early. You know, at the Court Plantation and shit. Now, then the shit was tripping at first. I thought it was my shit. But then I was like, nah, it ain't my shit. Because I done just upgraded the shit. So I know it ain't my shit. But it's all good. I'm not tripping. And the reason why I'm not tripping because I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers like, well, why? You know, my thing is, why do we get off on vote shaming each other and making each other feel bad because we don't want to participate? It's almost like a nigga not going to church. You go to church, you be like, shit, God gonna get you. It's like, well, how do you know that I grew up that way? What if I grew up as an independent? What if I was socialized to be an independent? Like, don't vote for either party. Vote your interest. So if I was socialized to vote my interest, why would you then vote shame me or make me feel some type of way? And if we black first. So it's funny how a motherfucker get an attitude with a nigga because the nigga say, nah, I don't vote. Then a motherfucker looking at you all crazy and shit. I just be like, man, do you, homie. I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you, and I'm not finna go back and forth with you. For what? Why am I gonna go back and forth with a motherfucker about some bullshit like that? For what? But I am gonna speak my piece. Why, Warren? Because it's very imperative that you say what's on your mind when it comes to that voting shit. Because I think it's some sucker shit. Unless you vote in your interest, and unless you doing what the fuck you need to do to help your people. If you're not doing that, then I don't think you should be voting. That's my honest opinion. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Motherfuckers would be like, that's cool, that's wrong, man. Man, say what you want. Fuck Joe Biden, fuck Donald Trump. They both equal opportunity racists. No, matter of fact, Donald Trump is an equal opportunity racist. Joe Biden gets his kicks and his rocks off of practicing anti-black racism with the 94 crime bill that y'all have heard me talk about 1,000 times. So why is it okay to vote for Joe Biden, which he was the architect behind the 94 crime bill, and y'all let him off, but Donald Trump is this racist person when really if you look at Donald Trump's, if we just look at Donald Trump's policies, it actually doesn't hurt black folk. But fucking Joe Biden does. First of all, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they want to cater to the immigrants and everybody else. But they want to benign neglect black folk and act like black folk don't exist. And they got enough black people to save this fucking election for the Democrats. That's why all the black dumbass niggas in fucking Michigan. Michigan is one of the poorest. Detroit is one of the most poorest cities probably in the goddamn country. You can buy a house for $3,000 a whop. But y'all motherfuckers want to go and save the Democrats? What have the Democrats done for black folk? These motherfuckers been texting me, look, I voted for fucking Obama twice, and he didn't do shit for niggas. Now that I know who he is and what he about, I'll never vote for a motherfucker like that again. You can never show me no symbolism. We see enough of that shit at the corporate plantation. When they find one Sambo-ass nigga and they model him and racial showcasing confuse every black person that's there and have you model that template. Like, oh, well, this is the template for niggas, and if everybody's not like him, then you're not going to advance. Like I said, I remember a black bitch told me, oh, well, you need to be like such and such because such and such is going to school. And this was a white boy, and I'm looking at her like, now you're black and I'm black, but you're going to tell me to be like a white boy? What if and then my whole thing was, what if I told you, well, you need to be like, oh, girl, because she white. So you need to bleach your skin. Like, but black folk, for the most part, I don't think we understand. We don't want to understand. I think we have this mentality like, oh, well, let's just get in where we fit in. And then when black folk try to protect their interests and their money, then we get mad at them. But then Cube is the blame for saying, hey, who's going to do something for black folk? We're struggling. Nobody wants to do nothing for black folk, but everybody wants to talk shit about Cube and treat him like he's some type of public enemy number one because he wants to leverage the vote. I don't understand that. Motherfuckers like, what you mean you understand it? No, I don't understand that. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Why is it a bunch of bullshit? Because people are so deaf, dumb, and blind, they'll vote for the devil and then talk shit about the other fucking devil. And then both of the devils will be like, yeah, they was talking shit about me, but they don't know you worse than me. Yeah, these dumb niggas. That's how they really view you. Look at how they argue amongst themselves. It's theater to them. They loving every minute of this shit. As everybody sitting around the TV waiting for the election, I ain't watched shit. Fuck a goddamn election. I can tell you what I have been watching. The Nexium. I've been watching that shit with this white motherfucker who had this coat. The motherfucker had a sex coat and was fucking all these bitches, and their husbands was all pissed off because the nigga got them to go along with it too, but except they didn't get no pussy. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this shit. His name is Keith Raniere. Founded in 1998. Yeah. Keith Raniere, Allison Mack, all of these motherfuckers. They were just running games on motherfuckers. And now he finally got sentenced. That's what his ass get. Clown ass motherfucker. He was spitting some real shit though. It wasn't like he was talking a bunch of bullshit. He was saying real shit. Here, let me see if I can find a video of him. I guess he was speaking out from prison. Because I'm like, man, y'all niggas don't get it. And why Bill Cosby is locked up. Why Bill Cosby is locked up. Keith Raniere and his white friends had bitches getting brands and fucking all bitches, kissing on everybody. And as I'm watching this shit, I'm like, see, this is where he was spitting real shit. But what he was doing was, he was such a smart, brilliant guy. I think he was into like quantum mechanics and quantum physics and shit. I think he was a physicist. I don't know. But very, very intelligent white dude. Very intelligent. And what he did was use it for evil. Like most motherfuckers when they have so much power. Because he was a fucking goober ass, Bill Gates looking white nerd. And probably wasn't getting no bitches when he was younger. So what he did was real smart and used that shit for his own personal gain. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because why is it Bill fucking Cosby is locked up and behind bars in R. Kelly, but when it comes to these white motherfuckers, you literally got to get an FBI investigation to lock these motherfuckers up. I mean, an FBI investigation. The only reason why the motherfucker got locked up is because he ended up having one of these white women that had a little prestige, a little power, a little money, and a little wealth, come from some royal family. And her family fucking got involved, and that's when they finally threw a case on this white boy. It took all that for them to arrest this white boy. So with that being said, why are y'all arguing with each other about voting in two devils? Who gives a fuck? Sit back like white people do and let white people argue over who they gonna vote in. And why don't you fucking take entertainment in that? Instead of sitting back and becoming the entertainment, why don't you do that? I don't understand what black folk, we get so entertained by watching white folk be our masters and our leaders. That's our entertainment. Like, who's going to be our master? While white people sit back and watch black folk gut each other like fish. It's such raw entertainment to white folk. It's almost unreal. But then when you try to tell black people, they look at you crazy. You know, listen, a lot of it starts from socialization at home. A lot of it starts from what type of family dynamic do you have? Are your parents affluential in your life? Are they helping you? Are they teaching you the game? Teaching you about finessing? Teaching you about how fucked up it is out here and what fuckery could do to you if you're not paying attention to it? If your parents are not teaching that, if your parents are the ones doing the finessing and the fucking, you're fucked. You're going to be just like everybody else out here. Because a lot of parents, they don't live for the future and teach their kids about the future. A lot of parents, they're finessing their kids and running game on them. And then after they finesse their kids and run game on them, then when they can't do nothing else, they going about their way. What's going on, Tamisha? I see. Don't worry. Look, Tamisha, I ain't forgot about you. I can't really talk about it right now because I don't like to talk about shit till I get it going and get it popping. But I got some shit brewing, and it's been taking a lot of my time. So when I get the time, I'm definitely going to get at you. Don't even trip. But, man, I'm telling y'all right now, why is it we go hard on each other, but we don't sit back and watch? As I'm watching this Nexium Keith Raniere run game on all these white people. You should have saw how mad these white dudes were when they found out they had been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run them up. Oh, they were so mad. They couldn't do nothing damn near but cry and cuss because they were so mad. But I'm just thinking, but why y'all mad at him? Y'all need to be mad at yourself. And what he was saying wasn't wrong. He just used it for his own personal gain. No, I ain't forget you. I didn't forget you. I just been super busy. Super busy. Trust and believe you me, I can't even believe I had time for this shit right here. I try to make out time for this shit, but don't trip. And plus, what you like a 3 or 4 hour difference? Would you want me to call you at 10 o'clock at night? Oh, I'm never changing my hair. I was only picking it out because I wanted to go get my shit cut, but hey, I like my shit just like this, man. Fuck all that. I go to the court plantation just like this. And trust and believe you me. I hate to get off subject, but it was a black bitch who was just like, why you don't comb your hair? And I said, I just looked at her and I said, why do I need to do that? For you? And I think she realized, like, ooh, I hope he don't say something fucked up to me. Yeah. Oh, this election scam is a trip. Oh, yeah, it's a trip. It's never going to change. The election, look, they need to drum up this theater. Why they drumming up the theater? They getting ready to crash everything and make it. Hey, all my booty calls do. Look, you so stupid. I'll tell you this right now. In my personal opinion, what does it matter who wins? Is that going to change black folks' economic situation and position? No, it's not. Is it going to get you reparations or one step closer to reparations? No, it is not. And I almost bet my last dollar that when Joe Biden does win, if he wins, that nigga ain't going to say shit about black folk. He's going to use broad and ambiguous terms like people of color and immigrants and African Americans. He's going to group us all together. And then we'll do a study for reparations. And then after 4 years, he's going to be like, oh, I had to clean up what Trump did. Yeah, Trump thought he won. He probably did have it in the bag. We have to teach our babies a different direction with evolving in order to build a strong community. We got to watch these old niggas. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because this lady that questioned me about voting, she wasn't even really old. She was fairly young. She probably was a little bit older than me, but she wasn't old at all. She wasn't old enough to be my mama, and that's why I was just looking at her like, man. Oh, but immediately she got an attitude when I started talking about Dr. Claude Anderson. Oh, she got an attitude. When I started talking about this man right here, and I started talking about black labor, white wealth, oh, that bitch immediately was mad. And not because she knew who she was, because she didn't know who he was. And she knew I wasn't dumb. And then she just stopped talking. And then when I wanted to keep talking about it, she just kind of was rolling her eyes. And I just was like, I wanted to say so bad, like, why are y'all so mad that y'all so dumb and so deaf and so blind? That y'all sitting at home glued to a fucking TV screen praying that Joe Biden's going to get in this fucking dominant society devil who has done nothing but harm black folk in every single way. He's been a career 40-year-old politician who's done nothing for black folk. But now you want to, because Donald Trump is just so bad, we got to get him out of there because he's just so bad. Well, I know Donald Trump ain't for all this goddamn vaccinations and all this shit. He ain't for all these immigrants. I'm not telling y'all niggas to go vote for him, but I know he ain't for the same shit that them motherfuckers over there for. Matter of fact, those motherfuckers won't even mention black folk. She was influenced though. Yeah, probably so. Just like I see it was a young brother that was trying to challenge Maxine Waters. Niggas understand, Maxine Waters ain't going nowhere. She's a career politician too. Maxine Waters ain't going nowhere. You know why? Because ain't nobody holding these people's feet to the fire and being like, well, what are you planning on doing for black folks though? Like, I need to see in layman's terms, what are you doing for black people? I don't care about no theater and you banging the gavel and I have the gavel and I say, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. What are you doing for black folk? What is your goals and what do you plan on doing? Everybody want to get mad at Q. Then you got Jamel Hill, ugly ass. First of all, if you vote for Donald Trump, then you're a racist. You have no wiggle room. Jamel Hill, let's get on you real quick. Bitch, you work for the biggest racist in captivity, Walt Disney, on ESPN. And I didn't see you saying shit about them. So get the fuck out of here talking about if you vote for Donald Trump, then you're a racist. Bitch, if you work for Disney, you're a racist too. But I didn't see you. They fired your black ass. You didn't quit. So shut the fuck up. Tired of all these goddamn so-called black celebrities and black activists who don't give a fuck about no niggas, who are never going to remove themselves from white mommy and white daddy, just like us black folk, common black folk that work at the corporate plantation. Stop acting. It's like a nigga talking shit about the corporate plantation after you get fired. Nigga, you got fired. That's why you talking shit about him, nigga. But the whole time, I remember I met this black sister, right? Educated black sister, had her master's degree. She talked so much shit about the corporate plantation, and then all they did was give her a bone and make her a little supervisor. This bitch was like, oh my God, Warren, I'm just so happy. I love this place. I couldn't believe it. Me and this other black sister was like flabbergasted. Like we didn't even know what to say. And then the other sister was looking at me and I'm looking at her and I was like, oh man, congratulations. And I'm looking at my own girl, Tamika, man. She gone. She'll work for the same corporate plantation. Man, she was cool as fuck. She was like, you see this shit? I was like, what the fuck is up with her? She fucking hated this job. And then like the fuck that they didn't respect her about her master's degree and all that. Now you like threw all, I was just so happy. They didn't promote you to a director or a vice president, some shit where you running some real shit. They made you a supervisor. Man, get the fuck out of here. But the niggas will accept those Hansel and Gretel crumbs because we want to move up that fictitious hierarchy of need. Nigga, they don't have that shit in place for you. They got it in place for motherfuckers that look like them. I'm telling you that right now. And you can think what you want. You can say what you want. You can act the way you want. You can do whatever you want, man. It's not going to change. And stop vote shaming motherfuckers because you want niggas to participate in a system that was never designed for black folk to progress. Physically, none of that. We just want y'all niggas to pick the cotton and build everything for us. Oh, we don't have no use for y'all no more. Okay, bye for now. Oh well, there's nothing I can do about y'all niggas now. Y'all niggas just in the way. And that shit ain't gonna change. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Motherfuckers talk all that shit they want and be like, well, you know, man, fuck all that. So I'm telling you right now, you can do what you want. You can say what you want. You can scream, holler, think that shit is going to change. It's not going to change. You can agree. You can disagree. You can fight with your people. You can stand with them. Whatever you do, that's entirely up to you. I don't control what you do, but I'm going to tell you right now, nigga, I'm not voting worth of shit. Fuck y'all motherfuckers with that voting shit. And if that's what you want to do, and I'm talking about nationally, you can go ahead and do that. But when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris don't change shit for y'all niggas, don't say niggas like Warren, then say shit. Because, thank you, niggas want butter biscuits. I like to call butter biscuits, I like to call them Sambo, Hansel, and Gretel crumbs. That's all that is. Oh, the butter biscuits is deep. Look at Roland Martin's Raleigh head ass. Like, man, fuck that nigga. Angela Rye, too. I can't stand that bitch. Because, well, you know, because I'm a lawyer. Now. Okay, bitch. Well, then, if you know, if you're a lawyer, then you know how vile and how crooked this system can be. So, with you telling people to participate in a system that was never designed for you to progress, man, get the fuck out of here. Thomas Jefferson, Andrew Jackson, fucking George Washington, James Madison, all these motherfuckers, they don't give a flying, they never gave a fuck about niggas. Only thing they wanted to do was fuck the women and have slaves around, catering to their every needs, buck breaking niggas. George Washington yanking niggas' teeth out their mouth. But you want to tell me that slavery wasn't that bad? Why would these white people that were the architects and the makers of this institution of racism, white supremacy, that they would want to change it all of a sudden? Because if they could, they'll wake up tomorrow and be like, we're changing this shit. Nope. We're giving them the money that they deserve. And I'm tired of niggas making excuses. Well, the GDP says that we $5.8 trillion in debt. Niggas, stop. They can print as much money as they want. They found that money when it was time for a stimulus. So I don't want to hear that shit. She said, F you too, cuzzo. Nah, Because I didn't like that Janelle Monáe was like, well, fuck. I'm like, well, bitch, well, how you gonna do that? You up here just, we are soldiers in white supremacy's army. We got to fight. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, as if you got Joe Biden Batman line and you can hit him up and say, hey, man, start doing shit for niggas and I'm going to go hard for you. No. How does Joe Biden have all these black celebrities in his pocket, but he's never promised black folks nothing? And he's never even apologized about the 94 crime bill. Shit, I don't want no fucking vote sticker. Nigga asked me to vote. I'm like, I ain't voting for shit. Vote locally. But that national shit, nah. Look, you already see the fixes in. If a nigga didn't know what happened with Al Gore and George Bush, then why the fuck do niggas think the shit gonna change? Oh, and where's Hillary Clinton at? All of a sudden, she just disappeared. Yeah, because you know what? Because they ain't got shit to do worse. That bitch like, fuck y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck who win now. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, and Kamala Harris, the first black vice president. First of all, she doesn't even claim black. She claims Indian and claim black. And all she did was lock niggas up in San Francisco. And she was a side bitch in San Francisco too. But don't nobody say anything about that, man. Stop. Let me tell y'all something, man. Make it a great day, a great night. If not, y'all want to enjoy the theater, enjoy it. Over it, I'm tired of the back and forth. Well, who you gonna vote for and who you not gonna vote for, man? Fuck all that. Our business. Handle your scandal like a vandal. And the reason why I say that shit is because you got to do what you got to do, irregardless to who wins. Why? Because guess what? They have no bearing on your corporate plantation that you got to go work at because they not going to change that shit for you. So when Joe Biden does win and niggas wake up tomorrow, I'm going to be laughing like, okay, so what did it change for you, clown? Because you still got to take your black ass to work. Fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Look, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. I got some shit that I got to handle right now. Working on some shit that's real heavy. So, hey, man, I'm going to get at y'all when I can. Hopefully tomorrow or Sunday. Just peep it out. Go on my YouTube and leave me messages or email me. nowayoutlv@gmail.com. Email me, man. And I know I got to check the email. I'm going to put up and go back and forth. Because let me tell you something. If you don't read these books and understand where the fuck these white supremacists are coming from, you fucked. Voting left. Remember that. And that's on y'all motherfuckers. And I'm talking about anybody who will argue somebody down about voting for the two devils that they gave us. But first of all, they gave you the choice. You didn't come up with that choice. That's why choice is an illusion between those with power and those without. They didn't,